What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, Richie's Revelation. My name is Richard Alvarez, and all I'm going to say is that we are not alone. That's right, you have this guy. No, I'm just kidding. You know, with the Pentagon just releasing that video of that fighter jet following the real UFO, and NASA just discovering a new size planet within the habitable zone range of its star, we are going to be in for one of the biggest surprise of our lives. I don't know when, but I bet you those sweet likes it will. But no, really, like my channel. With that being said, figure I make a 3D Intel video about space and all of its weirdness. So why don't you just sit back or stand, look up, and reach for the skies, because here are facts you did not know about space. If you think our sun is big, you better put on your sunglasses real quick. UY Solkai holds the title of the biggest known star in our universe, which is 1,700 times larger than our sun. To put that into comparison, you can fit 4, ready for this, quadrillion Earth in it. This hypergiant is located in our Milky Way galaxy, and it's so gargantuan that if there was a theoretical object traveling at the speed of light, it would take 7 hours to travel all the way around, as where it will take only 14 seconds for light to travel around our sun. So we all know Earth orbits around the sun. We also know we celebrate the year every 365 days, as Earth completes one full orbit around the sun. But at the same time, our entire solar system is orbiting around our galaxy, which takes about 225 million years to complete one full orbit. This one revolution around the Milky Way galaxy is called one galactic year. Everyone always imagines themselves flying through the galaxy at the speed of light, roughly at 299,792,458 meters per second. That was a mouthful, but who's counting? However, the reality is, it's more fatal than fun. As you approach at the speed of light, your mass becomes infinite, and so will the energy required to move you. With that being said, let's say you get hit with a grain of rice traveling at light speed. Not only it will obliterate you, the Earth, the sun, the solar system, but the whole universe. As the rice travel at light speed, its mass and energy become infinite. So all that energy, when it hits, has to go somewhere. Life began on Earth about 3.5 billion years ago. But that doesn't even compare to the age of the universe, which is 13.8 billion years old. The universe is unbelievably massive, so the chances of other Earth-like planet evolving life is not unlikely, to say the least. According to Fermi's paradox, which is the apparent contradiction between the lack of evidence for extraterrestrial civilization and the various high estimates of their probability. In other words, if there are all these billions of planets in the universe that are capable of supporting life, then how come we haven't seen anything? At this point, I really don't know which is scarier. The fact that we might not be alone in the universe, or the probability that we are. When a star collides, depending on its size, it can form into something called a magnetar. Magnetars are incredible dense neutron stars. In fact, they pretty much are an entire star crushed about 15 miles across, which is almost about the size of Manhattan. If you had a teaspoon of this neutron star, it would be the equivalent of 1 billion tons. Billion with a B. These magnetars are also known for their insane magnetic field, hence the word magnetars. If anything gets too close, it will be shredded at the molecular level. Most astronomers believe the universe will end in about 20 million years. If the universe keeps expanding, which it is, this means every galaxy will be billions of light years away from each other, and very cold. Astronomers call this the Big Freeze. But other astronomers predict as the universe expands and slows down, its own gravity will be its main force. This will make the universe shrink, causing planets, stars, and galaxies to collide with one another. Some astronomers will even go further, saying, as everything comes back to a single point called a singularity, this will be the beginning of the next Big Bang. On Earth, everyone's used to a beautiful sunset that's painted yellow, orange, and red. On Mars, however, the pinkish sky turns blue as the sun goes down. This is due because of the distance between the Earth and the sun, making the light less intense. Mars' atmosphere absorbs the blue light and gets rid of the rest, thus making the sunset blue. When the planets in the solar system were just starting to form, Earth didn't have a moon at first. There are several theories on how the moon came to existence, but the most popular one is that when the planets were just protoplanets, most of them collided and obliterated each other. Earth was actually among one of those planets to get hit, but luckily, the protoplanet hit Earth on an angle. Not enough to destroy it, but it was enough to completely remove Earth's crust. This layer of crust was ejected into space, and over time, the crust coalesced due to the gravity and became the moon. Astronomers believe this is how it happened due to the fact when astronauts came back down with moon rocks to be analyzed, the composition of it was also the same found on Earth's crust today. When we look at the night sky, we can see thousands of stars scattered throughout the sky, making it seem equally spread out. But in 2015, scientists spotted something strange. There is an area colder and emptier than possibly could be. These emptiness are called supervoids. There is one supervoid that's 1.8 billion light years across that has 20% less matter, 10,000 less galaxies that would be expected. That is the equivalent of 1,000 trillion stars that are missing. Astronomers aren't completely sure how this void formed, but I do. Galactic war. Yup. Scientists have sifted through countless signals sent back through us from near the center of the galaxy. But what scientists really focus on is a large dust cloud called Sagittarius B2 that exists at the epicenter of the Milky Way galaxy. They found a large amount of a substance called ethyl formate. You probably have never heard of this, but it turns out that this chemical is what gives raspberry its taste and gives rum its smell. Raspberry and rum? Don't tease me with a good time. Well, that's all the facts for today, folks. I hope you learned something. Just remember to smash that like button for that YouTube algorithm, and also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon because I do post videos every other week. With that being said, let's jump to a quick time lapse of the print, shall we? Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little clip. I just wanted to say thank you to Sigma X3D on their awesome wheels. Before I started this print, I changed all the wheels on my Tivo Tornado because I felt like even with all the modifications I've done to it, my prints wasn't coming out like I wanted to. So I figured the only thing to change might be the wheels. I haven't changed them since I first purchased the printer, so I figure after a year and a half, it was time to slap on some new shoes on this printer. I didn't want to get just any type of wheels, so I did a little bit of research and ultimately came down to the Sigma X3D clear wheels. The review looked promising, and overall I really liked the clear wheels. So I purchased them. When they arrived, they looked awesome. When I was changing them, I realized many of my wheels were loose, especially the ones underneath the heat bed. And then I realized that that might be the issue that's causing my prints to fail or just come out not like I wanted to. So after changing them to the new ones, I made sure they were all tightened, and I can honestly say this print came out so clean, and especially with the transparent yellow filament I used, the print was like shattered glass twinkling on the floor as moon shined upon it, looking like scattered stars, as above, so below. I'm just kidding. But the only thing I didn't like about it is if you're printing for a few hours, they tend to leave a white powder on the rails. I'm assuming it's some sort of finisher to prevent them from sticking to each other. I don't know. but nothing a few wipes can't fix. I'm sure over a couple more prints, it will clean itself and the wheels will probably be broken into. But overall, I am satisfied with their product, so I just want to give Sigma X 3D a quick shout out for their wheels. And no, I'm not sponsored by them in any shape or form. I'm just a random dude giving feedback on a product like a Yelper. Well, without further ado, let's hop on to the third segment of 3D Intel, where I finally remove the print off the heat bed, remove any unwanted plastics, and give it an awesome shine. Enjoy. And welcome back, everybody. I hope you found that interesting. Well, that comes to an end of this spectacular video of 3D Intel. Just a reminder to hit that like button for that YouTube algorithm. Also hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification because I do upload a video every other week. That is all for today. Make sure you stay safe, stay home, but if you must go out, make sure you look up because one of these might just be passing by. My name is Richard Alvarez and I will see you next time. Peace.